All right, last video on our last 5 questions from our first assignment, right triangle trig. All right, so according to the measurements, given in the figure below, what is the distance in meters from the car to the parking garage? So car to the parking garage, they want to know here, right? Okay, so now I'm looking at 39 degrees. I'm coming from this angle right here. I'm looking at opposite x over hypotenuse of 50. So that's sine. Sine 39 equals x over 50. So if I look back, sine, I can rule out A, I can rule out C, and I can rule out E. See, notice how, like, once you figure out what ratio it is, we're down to 2 possibilities without having to go any further. Now, if we remember correctly, x is on top, so I'm going to multiply. So 50 times sine 39. So that tells me it's B. I'm done. Okay? All right, number 12. When the sun strikes the level ground at an angle of 60 degrees, a building casts a shadow 20 meters, long, as shown in the figure below. How tall is the building to the nearest meter? So they want to know this, right? How tall is the building? So here again, here's my angle, 60. I'm looking at opposite and adjacent. So that's tangent, right? Tan of 60 equals x over 20. Now there again, they tell you tan 60 is 1.73. So you could take 1.73 times 60 times 20 rather if you wanted. But I'm going to do it with my calculator. I'm going to make 20. X is on top, so I'll multiply tan 60. I'm going to come over here. 20 times tan 60. Okay, still in degree mode. And I get 34.6. And so I look at my answers. Closest one is J35. Okay. All right. Number 13. In the right triangle ABC below, sine of B is 7 over 10. So let's mark our figure. B, sine 7 over 10, opposite over hypotenuse, right? Okay, which line expression is equal to sine of C? Okay, so if I look at this, what number has to still be on bottom? My hypotenuse, right? My hypotenuse is still 10. So I can rule out A, B, and C, right? Done. All I have to do now is use Pythagorean theorem to figure out how long this is, and then I'll know my answer. So, if I think about that, that's 10 squared minus 7 squared. Please do not say 10 minus 7. 10 squared is 100. 7 squared is 49. The difference of that is 51. So if I look over here, what's naturally going to be my answer? E, because it's going to be the square root of 51. Okay? All right. 14, let theta, okay, that means that angle I don't know, be an angle in a right triangle if sine theta is 20 over 29 and tan theta is 20 over 21. Okay, so draw you just a triangle. Doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it's a right triangle. And put you a theta in there. That's all that means is a little, looks like a 0 with a little squiggle through the middle. All right, so if sine is 20 over 29, so that means opposite over hypotenuse, right? Okay, everybody good on that? And then tangent is opposite, 20 over adjacent, 21. So then cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so 21 over 29. So my answer is K. Notice they give you some crazy answers. A lot of times those are not your right answers, okay? So if you were guessing in a hurry, you would know it's either F or K, okay? All right, 15. Last question. The right triangle below is given with dimensions of meters. What is tan theta? All right, so tan theta. So theta, opposite, because tangent is opposite. So E over adjacent, F. So E over F is D, and I am finished. There's those 15 questions complete. I hope this was helpful.